What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of KJD Investor. This is yours truly, KJ. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the portfolio. Y'all, it is an interesting time, very interesting time. Right now, looking into the investing account, we're sitting at $72,102.61. As you can tell, we're down almost a grip today. That's $981.67, 1.34% on today. If we're looking at a live 0.16% last past hour. And I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, no, the market's going down in a spiral. KJ, what's going on? We don't know what to make of this. Can you shed some light on the situation? Excuse me. And I'm glad you guys asked. So I'm going to go ahead and shed some light on the situation. You guys already know we're in the month of August, coming up to the month of September. And in the month of September, historically, the portfolios and S&P 500, the whole stock market in general does a poor job of, how can I put this, making progress. We don't make progress that much in monetarily wise in the months of September and also October. You guys will begin to see that. If you've been paying attention on YouTube, if you've been paying attention to other investors, even my previous videos, you've been getting told that coming up in the month of August, leading into September, also October, it's going to be times for the market to kind of like reset itself, a setback. A lot of people call it a setback, but it's really not a setback. Everything is really just kind of rebalancing, kind of like the restart button being pressed on the stock market. Basically, a lot of corrections, a lot of stocks falling into corrective territory, a lot of people taking profits off the table. The summer's winding up. People are on their last week of vacation. Back to school is coming back around for a lot of people. And so it's time for investors at this time of the year, every single year, this time of the year, it's time for investors to take profits off the table. Anything you've made since January up to this point, investors are normally taking the profits off the table. And that's no different this month right here. That's no different about what's going on right now. Now, if you look at the buying power, my buying power, I've been using it. In the last video you saw, you probably see me in the $32,000, $33,000 range with the buying power. Right now, I'm sitting on $16,028.83. Let's take a couple look at the options plays. You guys know August 16th was my expiration for my last options. I had to execute some of those trades a little early because we had squeezed all the premium out of it. We squeezed all we were going to get out of those options. And I said, well, what's the point in continuing holding on to the option play if we don't got the 99% of the profit? Let's just go ahead and end the trade early, a day or two early, and then let's just go ahead and rebound our portfolio. Rebalance it, let it rebound, and then get rid of the sell more puts, cover calls all over again. Continue making more of that income. And that's exactly what we did. Guys, Archer, look at this Archer play right here. I ended up selling 10 contracts last month, ended up getting assigned on Archer, which is cool, 10 contracts. But and that's 1,000 shares. My break-even price for Archer is $10.07 average cost. In the position holding the shares right now in this position, Archer is down $714 overall, but that's not bad because guess what? It was over $1,000 down. That's because Archer keeps dropping in value, and I sold the $11 put. But because I got such a nice premium, I think my premium was about $930. Since I did that, it made the cushion between the asking price and the bid price a lot wider. So that's why my average cost is only $10.07. And that's why you don't see as big of a negative return in the total return as you would have seen otherwise. So when you're investing in companies like this, you're taking a gamble, you're taking a bet, but it's okay. That's what investing is all about. Archer is a pretty good company, really good company. I've researched it. I've looked into the dynamics of Archer. Not bad. Most of the negative earnings happened today of $480. But overall, like I said, we still got a boost because we went, and now that we have the 1,000 shares, we actually sold cover calls against the position. Now, what did I get for my cover calls? Here you go. If you look right here, I'm selling $11 cover calls. And just like that, right here, not expiring September 19th, they paid me a premium, $350. So I got paid another $350 to sell cover calls against the positions that I got with my 1,000 shares. That's why this screen is what it is right here. And right now, if you simulate my return, as you can see, I'm already up 11.43% in the position. I'm already up 11%, almost 12%. Do you know the rule of what percentage profit point do you need to be to take profits? I don't know if you know, but in case you don't, I'll let you guys know. My rule of thumb is if I'm in the profit 20 to 25 to 30%, 20 to 30% profit, you can snatch profits off the table. That way, you made some money. You might didn't make it all at that time, but you made some, and you go ahead and put that back into your realized gains. And guess what? You can carry on with the rest of the trade from there, or if you're done, you can close it out all together. Now, as you can see, simulated return, I'm already up $40 in the position, which is 11.43% return. So about 9 more percent, I'll be up almost 20 to 21% profit. And so Archer, if it just keeps dropping, will just keep giving me more and more profit. So I don't mind that with Archer. Next up, Sweetgreens. I got Sweetgreens right here. Cover call, $10 cover call. I got 4 shares with 4 contracts. 4 contracts, which means 400 shares. Every one contract equals 100 shares. That's the thing about option trading that you guys need to realize. It's a little bit more powerful than just holding the stock, because holding the stockholder, depending on what price you bought the stock at, you are now probably facing a negative, because when I first bought this stock, it was about $12.45 was my average price. But right now, my break-even price is, for Sweetgreens, $10.55. And this trade is actually a negative 5.54%. So that means the price of Sweetgreens is actually going up from where I bought it at. Right now, Sweetgreens is at $9.52. As you can tell, is in the green. It's actually went up today. Sweetgreens has been up and down here lately. I told you right there, my average cost, $12.45. Right now, I got 400 shares. Market value is $3,806. And look at the total return. Total return right now is a negative $1,174.18. There's a negative 23% return. But today I've had a positive day. I'm up 2.53%, which is $94. So don't take long to get things turned around. What will happen with Sweetgreens is this option expires also September 19th. And if Sweetgreens is at the $10 point, there you go. You see it right there, $10. If Sweetgreens is at the $10 point by September 19th, then the 400 shares, 4 contracts will be called away or executed upon. And what that means is I will actually keep the premium that I got paid, which was $220. Let me see if I can find it for you guys and show you. Yep, right there. If you look on the history, Sweetgreens $10 cover call for $9.19, $220. And if you look down in the history, you've seen where I've had more Sweetgreen transactions. I got a cover call for August 15th. They paid me $584, and so on and so on. So selling options, guys, gives you the power to not only buy the stock that you want to buy at the price that you choose, but it lets you get paid also for doing it. You can't beat that. I don't think there's a better system in place to beat that. interest occurred this month so far. I got 4% APY with gold, $18.92. Cash earning interest, $24,867.97. So that's still moving. I got some crypto holdings right here, some Ethereum, some Doge, Avalanche, and a new addition to the portfolio today. I'm going to take you down to my Bitcoin ETF, IBIT. Right now, average cost is the cost of IBIT right now is $64.08. As you see, it's down today. It was 2.99. Now it's at 3% of a dip, 3% discount. $64.07. I went on, guys. I had 64 shares for the longest, and today I pulled the trigger. I bought 40 more shares of this ETF, and so it allows me to dollar cost average, or allows me to buy into Bitcoin, have exposure into Bitcoin through the ETF IBIT, which is really stable for a cryptocurrency. So I got 104.44 shares of IBIT. Market value $6,689.44. My average cost, guys, is $58.43. Like I said, the cost of IBIT right now is $64.04. My average cost is $58.43. So I'm in the profit. I'm up right now. Total return $584 or $585. It just changed. So that's a 9.59% return. And I'm not running options on this particular ETF. I went on and just bought it flat out. I bought 40 more shares today of this stock just flat out so I could have it. And I wanted to get over 100 shares in the stock because now I can use it to trade options on. And now that I got the 104 shares, I'll be able to start selling cover calls against the shares that I have with IBIT. And kind of trade some more on the Bitcoins and the cryptocurrencies. Basically, I want to kind of trade more in cryptocurrencies. Okay, and if you guys been noticing the portfolio, you guys see it. And I also have a new position I'm excited to tell you about in the portfolio. One of these stocks that I've been trying to attain for a long time, and I've been selling puts, and the options change month after month, trying to get this stock. And guess what? The price of the stock kept going up. Never would it drop down to my strike price or my puts. So when I try to buy it, I could not get it. I don't mind being assigned this stock. I wanted the stock so bad, I just went out and bought it. If you're looking and you see SoFi, you guessed it right. Right now, SoFi Technologies is sitting at $23.25. It's down in the market today, 4.04%. It's on the 24-hour market altogether. And right now, today, I just bought more shares, guys. I have 300 shares now of SoFi. I've been trying to get SoFi for the longest, but I wasn't able to get it because it's such a good stock, and the price just kept going up. The last 3-4 months of me selling options, I have never been, and even to this day, I have never been assigned on SoFi because, like I said, the stock is so good, it keeps rising. So I went on out and I kind of dollar cost averaged in. I bought this stock 3 different times to give me 300 shares. I buy 100 shares at one time at 3 different prices. So anyway, my average cost, to bring my average cost to $23.68. I'm still higher than the current market price, which is $23.22. But I told myself I wasn't going to buy again. I do want 300 more shares all together, guys. I want 600 shares of SoFi all together. But I don't want to buy more until it drops into the 22s. And if you go check out the chart today, if you go to the lowest point of today right here, which was back at what, 115, 110, it was actually $22.89. And I wish I would have knew back, when it did drop or dip that low, I would have bought more. I think I was busy doing whatever I was doing today, so I didn't get a chance to buy more at that particular point. But once it does drop, to the 22s, 21s, 2019, once it do drop, I will be making larger purchases of this stock. The stock is incredible. It's not it's fundamentally well. There's nothing wrong with it fundamentally. Fundamentally, you guys hear me butcher that word, my bad. But Yeah, it's just down today just for the simple fact that the market is down today. For the simple fact what I told you guys at the beginning of this video, the months of September, October, going into those 2 months are typically the hardest months of the year for the stock market. That's when everything is resetting and people have been taking profits. So that's what's going on. And I love it because coming out of selling my cover calls and puts for August earlier this month, now that we're in the later half of August going into September, I knew holding on to cash on the sideline was one of the best things I could do so when the stocks drop and the market drops, I'll be able to deploy those funds into my favorite stocks and ETFs and go ahead and build up to those 100, 200 share blocks of stocks that I wanted. You guys already know. So right now, the market value of this stock SoFi is $6,971. Total return today we're down $133, which is a negative 1.91%. Nothing is fundamentally wrong with the company. That is just a little glitch. Don't worry. This stock will rebound and rebound well, and it will continue upwards towards the $30 mark and eventually $40 mark. And when it does, and my average price is in the low 20s, and once it hits the 30s and the 40s per share, we will see who has the last laugh. Because KJ the investor knows that if in order for you to get to where you got to go, you got to follow the money, man. Follow the trails of the money. You guys see what's going on. Follow the trails of the money. Now, I'm really kind of giving you guys a cheat code too, just to let you know. If you know coming from me that the market is going to typically be negative in the month of September and typically negative in the month of October, what does that mean? That means get your cash ready. Get your money ready. Get it to the sideline. Sell high and buy low. So the market is going low. This is how you create wealth. This is how you create generational wealth, create cash flow for you and your family. This is how you transfer wealth from the market makers, the big Wall Street market makers, the millionaires, the billionaires that putting up that's moving stock prices in a massive way. That's how you take money from their accounts and transfer it to your account. You got to do a wealth transfer, y'all. And this is how you do it. You buy low and you sell high. And what companies do I pick? Well, you pick the companies where people are trading. What industry do you know is, making all the noise right now? It's AI, it's technology. You guys already know this. So companies like SoFi, companies like I said, the Bitcoin ETF, companies like Archer, who deals with airplane parts and helicopters, companies like Meta, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla, companies like that. AI technology companies are the companies that's moving, they're really moving the needle for the stock market. So if you want to take advantage of this thing, you guys got to stay subscribed, stay tuned in, get with your boy, because I'm telling you, we're going places. Now look at my Nvidia position. Nvidia has finally dropped to 176.22, down 5.79% today, 3.19% in today's market. I got 39.25 shares of Nvidia in this particular account. I'm still up 48.77%, which is $2,268.53. You guys already see it. Average cost was $118.47, and that's just the first account. If you come over to the traditional IRA, it's also experiencing a negative downturn. Today we're down in the portfolio $2,050, which is 3.80% of the portfolio, which is fine. We had over $22,000 in buying power. Right now, the buying power is at $7,288.16. And what happened? Well, I sold puts on Palantir, another stock that I was happy to see go into the red. If you look right here, Palantir has dropped down to 158.35. It is down $15.70 today. That's a 9.02% drop in the markets today. Palantir is down 9%. Yesterday it was down even more than that. So I'm telling you right now, I got 26.79 shares of Palantir. Market value is $4,244. Average cost is $75.94. My total return, guys, even though we lost $417 today on paper in Palantir because of the negative spin, it's okay. Total return, I'm still up 108%. Man, oh my gosh, $2,213.44. Y'all, I went on and I said, you know what? Palantir is such a great company. Nothing's changed with the fundamentals. Nothing's changed with the CEO. Nothing changed with how the company runs their business and all their contracts. As a matter of fact, the government just awarded them another contract. So Palantir is being ultra successful right now. And so why doesn't the stock price reflect it? Like I said before, because these are the months that the market resets. These are the months that big Wall Street hedge fund makers, bet makers, trade makers, that's when they take profits. That's all they're doing. They're taking profits off the table. It's all about supply and demand. The more supply and less demand, that means it's a more of abundant. That means the price is gonna go down. But when you have less supply, but you have more demand, then it means it's a scarcity. So and it's rare. So that means the price goes up. It's just that simple, guys. Just like that with the stock market. If you know these simple concepts, you can transfer wealth to yourself. I'm selling puts right now on SoFi. On Palantir. I'm selling $16 puts. Let me see. $160 right there. $160 put on Palantir. And you see the price going in right now. Already down negative $132, $134. I mean, 134%. $610. It's okay. I know you're probably thinking, what was he thinking? It's okay. Listen, this contract is good. I just did this play just yesterday. And I said, I expected Palantir to drop. I just didn't know how fast it was going to drop. And it dropped super duper fast. It dropped yesterday and it continued dropping today. That's why Palantir is so low right now. It's at $158 a share right now. Well, $157 now. And what I might do, guys, I might tap into my reserve. Cash on the sideline that I told you guys about. Make sure you keep cash on the sideline. And go ahead and just buy some Palantir. I wanted Palantir so low. I wanted it low. I wanted it to drop. If it drops to 150, I'm gonna be rolling my sell puts from the 160 level to the 150 level. That's really where I want to have it at. And I might even buy. You guys know I'm an option seller. 90% of the things I do with the option chain, I'm selling calls, selling puts. But this time it might, if Palantir continues to drop into the zone, the neutral zone, where I call it, where I would really, really like to pick it up at, I might just buy a leaps option. If you guys know anything about a leaps option, this is really, really, really how you grow your returns. I'm talking about mega strategy. I'm talking about doing what you need to do for you and your family and their family. I'm talking about if you want to get that G-Wagon, if you want to get off that job, if you want to go on 10 vacations a year and stay longer than just a week or 2 weeks on vacation, leap options will change your life. Not just portfolio, but your life. Selling options and doing options and cover calls, they change your portfolio. But leap options change your life. And I promise you, it's the difference. I'm doing all three. I got all kind of strategies, y'all. I'm selling puts, I'm selling cover calls, and I'm buying leaps. If the stock get down to where I need it to be, I'm buying leaps. If you want to scale your portfolio, you see I'm in 6-figure portfolio right here. I'm at 120, was 123,000, 124,000. Earlier it was at 128,000, 127,000. But like I said, the market keeps dropping, and that's okay. This number will come back up. Don't worry about it. You don't hear me crying. You don't hear me fretting. This number comes back up. And guess what? If you want to scale from 50K to 100K, 100K to 500K, yeah, that's what you do. Leap options are going to get you there. And Palantir is looking beautiful to me right now. $157 per share right now. It's down $16.39 on the day. And I'm loving it. I'm probably going to go ahead and buy more. Like I said, my average cost was $75. And I've been looking for a good entry point for this particular stock. I got 26 shares right now. And I might buy another 26. I don't know. We're going to see. But yeah, until next time, guys, this has been KJ the Investor. And any kind of comments, questions, concerns, drop it down in the comment box below. I appreciate you guys for stepping in. Don't worry. Don't fret. Your favorite ETLs, your favorite stocks are doing just fine. As long as the CEO didn't change, as long as the fundamentals didn't change, as long as they didn't go bankrupt. You guys, this is normal market behavior. The company and the fundamentals are still intact, then you're good. Those gains and profits that we saw just last week, last month, they're still there. All you got to do is wait this out. Wait until November, December. You will see the uptick of the market. It's going to go back up like it's always done. Yeah, you're rocking with the best. I'm telling you. Stay tuned and stay encouraged because this ain't over. It's not over. If anything, this is an opportunity to buy more. And like I said, transfer some wealth to yourself. Transfer some wealth to yourself. It's time to get off these jobs and it's time to start living life like we all to. You rocking with the best. KJ the Investor, over and out. Peace.